Multiverse of Madness will be out in theaters on May 6, 2022.
Okay.
And I definitely can't wait to watch it.
2 hours later.
But wait, I'm the brokest nigga ever. And there are no cinemas in Tamale even if I had the money to watch. So I just have to wait for it to be out on digital. Now a trailer has been released and happily I don't have to watch that one in the cinema. Doctor Strange Multiverse of Stupidity. Oops. Madness official trailer.
Nice.
The opening montage actually really caught my eye, and as y'all already know, it's time to let my PC smoke some rolls, if you know what I mean. So no green screen, no video because my phone can't shoot in 1080p, so I'd have to work with a picture and use Liquify to animate it like a video, and for that too I'd have to use the camera at our office. So I think I'll start with the environment in 3D. So the 3D scene started with a plane where I just had to add a whole bunch of debris on the plane. Then I had an abandoned house model from online and then I just added it to the scene, tweaked with the textures and made it look so desaturated like the Doctor Strange movie itself. And for some reason I couldn't add a whole bunch of debris because my polygons were almost nearing about 11.5 million, which my PC will start smoking any moment from now if I don't delete some stuff.
Why are you running?
So my scene wasn't really that detailed, but it was really worth it. So with the help of Production Crate 2, I downloaded some Apocalypse models from their website, productioncrate.com, link in the description so you can go check them out. With that, I just added a whole bunch of debris and some skeletons on my scene just to make it look a little bit like Doctor Strange's own because I didn't have a way to buy a head model and a whole bunch of things. Alright, so at this point I'm in the office and the camera is around, so I think I'll just take some pictures. But now it's time to go into Photoshop and just do some simple adjustments on them, like adding or changing the color of the foolish cloth that I used to cover myself, cutting myself out and exporting it as a PNG. Yeah. So I now have to go into After Effects with my PNG picture that I just created in Photoshop, and then I'm going to create the camera animation before I continue with the texturing and the modeling inside my actual 3D scene. So inside After Effects, I'm going to create my 3D scene, create a camera animation, and then export everything as a Maxon Cinema 4D file. Then I'm not going to open it, cut all the camera data from the actual file itself and send it into my environment model and just do some adjustments, and I have my camera animation. So now I just have to finish up the texturing, the lighting, match it as the Doctor Strange's own. I had to use the Doctor Strange's picture as an HDRI because I couldn't get the sky similar to Doctor Strange's original or something. And if you ask me, that's a very, very brilliant idea. So right after that, I just had to export everything as a PNG sequence, and then it's now time to get into After Effects for compositing. So the whole big deal about the compositing part was just the fog aspect, and with that I had help from Academy of Edit, one of his tutorials which is very, very intense, and it really helped me up my game in creating fog. So with the help of that tutorial, I was able to create sweetly awesome fog inside my scene. Now it was just time to go into my Production Create folder. Then I'm now going to add a whole bunch of dust assets, some smoke assets, just to make sure that my fog doesn't really look fake enough. Then I'm just going to add my character into my scene, add the color correction, and oh my goodness, this is starting to look epic. Then I'm sure I'll just have to add a final color grade, do some more tweaks and adjustments just to make it look a little bit like the Doctor Strange one. Obviously a $0 budget VFX can never be the same as $100 million budget VFX.
Yeah, boy.
So for the house disintegration, I decided not to do it because with the fog only running on my PC, I almost had smoke coming out of it and I cannot risk my baby girl dying anymore. So I just decided to leave it like that. But if you guys want to see a video on how to make a disintegration effect like that, not like a tutorial, a video though, just leave it in the comments. I think I'd definitely love to do it. So after 17 billion hours of compositing, adding the fog, doing some color corrections, color matching, and every single thing you have to do in compositing, obviously you guys know I have to add a final color grade and then the final video.
I've been dreaming every night.